We finally did the cry it out method for our baby, our 1-year-old, and guess what? It worked! It worked! In just 2 days, it worked. This method of getting babies to sleep through the night, called cry it out method, pretty much what it says. It's pretty much allowing the baby to cry themselves to sleep. Now, the thing is, I've never been a fan of it because it's just always been a struggle for me to hear him cry and not run to him and pick him up. Number two is the fact that we share a bedroom, okay? So he has a crib in our bedroom, so he sees us when he's crying, right? So it's always like, I can see you, when are you gonna come pick me up? That's another thing. And then the third thing is that we live in an apartment, you know, our apartment is not that big, so even if I decide to step out of the room and allow him, I'll still hear him crying and whatever. It's just, and then I was always worried that maybe the neighbors might think something is going on. I don't want them calling the police, whatnot. So there was always that concern. Plus, I just felt it was so young at the time. I didn't really mind. I mean, I ended up being tired a lot whilst it was a baby. You know, I'm talking about when it was 6-7 months, thereabout, even younger. I just felt it was too young for me to just allow him cry himself to sleep. So for all these reasons, I did not try the cry it out method. But now, our baby is 13 months now. That's over a year old. He's going to daycare and he was still not sleeping through the night. I was like, you're getting older, you're a big boy now, you should be sleeping through the night. And a few people I spoke with were like, yes, your baby sleep through the night. What had me even more concerned was the fact that not only was he not sleeping through the night, he also needed me to hold him to sleep or feed him to sleep. And whenever he fed and he didn't sleep whilst feeding, it would start crying and he would still want me to rock him to sleep. It would still wake up middle of the night to feed again before falling back to sleep, and there was a lot of crying involved. So I was just like, enough. So a friend of ours came visiting. Shout out to Musu, by the way. Hey girl. She came visiting and she was like, oh, you know, she tried the cry out method for her baby and it worked and yada yada yada. And I was like, come to think of it, maybe we should try this again, right? Maybe we should try it. And listen, we tried it, and in 2 days, I'll show you. You see the clip? You see the clip? In 2 days, this boy started falling asleep by himself. Not only that, he's not feeding in the middle of the night anymore. Like, no more midnight feedings. I don't believe it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Let me share with you what we did, okay? Before, you know, he might have his bath, then go back and play, or he might, you know, have his bath, then come into bed, then have some milk, you know, to sleep whilst I was holding him and all of that. So I completely changed all of that and came up with a new routine. He'll have dinner by 7. By 8, which is an hour later, he will go have his bath and get ready for bed. So I'll, you know, give him his bath, get him ready for bed. And then when he comes into the room, he's not going back outside. Shout out to Bimi, by the way, Bimi_A. You guys know her, she's a YouTuber as well. She has a baby as well, so I talked to her also. I make sure I put my computer and whatever, my phone, whatever I would need, I put it outside of the room, like put it in the living room, so that once I'm done with him, I just go out, I don't have to take anything. Before I give him his bath, I make sure all the things I need to take care of him are in the room already. Then I also make sure I have his milk warmed and in the room already. And with the milk, I reduced it from about 6 ounces to about 4 ounces, okay? Because that's the last he'll take before bed. I also make sure that his toothbrush with toothpaste already on it and a wet towel are in the room as well, waiting for him. The goal was whenever we finish from the bathroom, it's straight into the bedroom to get him ready for bed. Once he's wearing his PJs, I give him his bottle of milk. 4 ounces, like I said, very little. Take some milk, but I make sure I'm not holding him. I sit him down so he's facing me and drinking his milk. Once he finishes, he starts to cry because he's expecting that, oh, by now I should be drowsy and sleepy. But no, I'm not holding you. So but I see he's tired already. So when he's done drinking the milk, then I read him a book. So whilst I'm reading him the book, most times he burps without me having to do additional patting, whatever. He burps, and then I brush his teeth using the already prepared toothbrush and toothpaste. I make sure to brush his teeth. Then once I'm done, then I clean it with the towel, with the little towel. Then I give him some water just to make sure he's a bit relaxed and everything. So once I'm done with all of that, you know, I pick him up, I play with him just a little, then I go turn off the lights, then I put him in his crib. In his crib, he has a big teddy bear that he got for his 1-year birthday, and then he also has a blanket as well. So sometimes he likes to hold the teddy like he's doing right now, other times he likes to hold the blanket, and either one he holds and then he just easily falls asleep. And that's it. Sometimes he still wakes up during the night, and we just pick him up and put him on the bed with us, and then he falls asleep again till the next morning. Other times he might not sleep immediately, but we just put him on the bed right next to us, and then eventually he'll fall asleep. I don't feed him at nights again, and I'm particularly happy, and when I say at nights I mean midnight. He has stopped midnight feedings completely, and why I'm so happy about that is because, you know, when he feeds midnight, I'm unable to brush his teeth or clean it, and you know, cavity and you know, just I don't want him getting like tooth decay or whatever because he's drinking milk and I'm not cleaning his teeth. So I'm so happy that I'm not doing that anymore, and he's feeding well. I think that has also helped him to eat a whole lot better during the day. So during the day he eats very well. Like everything we're giving him is feeding, he's taking it. His appetite has completely improved. And oh, let me just explain, I moved the crib away from the window because typically he likes to pull on the curtain and on the blinds as well, you know, because he can reach them if the crib is very close to the wall. So to prevent that, typically if I'm not in the room, I just move the crib away from the window so that way he doesn't pull on it or, you know, pull down the rods or whatever. So yeah, I love my baby and I'm incredibly happy to hold him all the time. But you know, it's also going to help him, doing this is going to help him to self-soothe and also help him to learn some, you know, some sort of habits that will help him, you know, to fall asleep easily without me having to hold him all the time. I know there are lots of mamas out there that maybe have never tried the cry it out method. Like I said, I waited till it turned 13 months before even trying it. Like when it was much younger, like a month or two, definitely did not do it. A lot of people do it, you know, and kudos to them and whatever. I just, for the reasons I mentioned earlier, I was just unable to go through with it because I just couldn't. But now I'm so happy that we did it, and it did not take him long for him to adjust. Right now he is not crying. As you can see, he's just turning and turning, trying to fall asleep by himself, sucking his finger, which is a habit we're trying to break also. But you know, we're working on it, we're trying to break it. I don't know, it just started one day, just started sucking his finger and that was it. But we're trying to break it, we're working very hard, we're praying about it. And you know, we're also, every time he's with us and he tries to stop, we just pull it out of his mouth, and you know, we trust God that he will stop very soon. But yeah, so like I said, this video is mainly to encourage mamas out there. If you've ever thought of maybe trying the cry it out method, then I would say maybe go for it. But one thing I've learned from doing this is that you have to remain consistent. You can't, in order for it to work, you have to let him or her cry it out and then fall asleep, and then remain consistent like that. Because if you do it for one day and then the next day before they cry for long, you go to pick them up, they're going to revert back to how they were before. And I'm like I said, myself and Tosin are very, very happy that we got to do this. And you know, the improvements we've seen in his appetite alone during the day is something that we're very, very happy about. What do you guys think about the cry it out method? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I pray God blesses you, your homes, your marriages, your relationships. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God, and God bless you. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you aren't. Bye.